chat. So let's get going. As I said, today we are going to be speaking about outbound lead generation. But before we get into that, a little bit of background about who I am. I help early stage B2B companies build out sales processes and structures in order to get your initial sales grow and scale to 1 million within a year, and then build that out to 10 plus million. So I've been the first salesperson for 4 different startups, one a unicorn, one a baby unicorn, that's halfway there, one IPO, and of course, one failure. I've since helped dozens one-on-one of different startups build out their sales processes, and I go all around the world and talk at different events and workshops. So that's about me. Today's workshop, we're going to be talking about B2B lead generation. So what I'd like to see from you guys, if you guys could comment or write in the chat, what has your success been? Have you been successful with outbound lead generation, or have you even started yet? So I'd like to see not started, really great, really bad, somewhere in the middle. I'd love to see what you guys, where you guys are at with that. You could put that in the comments. While I'm waiting for you guys to put that in the comments, it's really important that you guys are interactive. I want to make this workshop for you guys. So the more interactive you guys are, the more feedback I get on where we're at, I could customize the information so it makes sense for you guys. So let's see what have your guys' success or failures been with that. And another person came in, Benjamin Barr, welcome. Started not satisfied. Okay, good. All right, lovely. And my glasses are filthy, so if you guys want me to see you, you'll hang with me for a second. Great. So started not satisfied, and the leads depend on me. I met them at conferences, business forums, and offline, online events. Okay, Josh, that's good, but that's not really going outbound. I guess going to conferences could be considered outbound, but it's not the same as what we're going to be talking about today. But great. So today, this is a more, we got a lot done. LinkedIn outbound with no success. Eric, good. That's what we're here about today. We're going to talk about that. Bar did have some successful outbound, looking to improve our success rate. Good. Hopefully you get some good strategies from today. From 1 to 10, how important is having a strong, up-to-date data contact details using LinkedIn? 10. If you start sending people bad information, or sending emails to people without the right contact information, it's going to fall onto deaf ears. Looking to pivot to tech sales. Good. Software engineer right now. Good. All right. Lovely, guys. So today we are going to talk about LinkedIn outreach, but not the normal LinkedIn outreach that you guys hear a lot about with, putting full automation, stuff like that. Today we're going to talk about a little bit of automation if you want, but it's more very focused, and it gets really good results with minimal effort. And minimal effort, I mean half an hour a day after you set it up. So let's get to that. Before we start, I have a quick question for you. First of all, I'm just starting. Some of you guys already know this. I see some of you guys who are in the audience. I am starting to put together and compile a list of sales and marketing tools, and I'm creating a package with the founders of those companies to offer a highly discounted rate for other startups. So, and this is everything from all the sales tools and all the marketing tools, CRM, stuff like that. So what I'd like to know is, if we look at this list here on the screen, and maybe other tools that you have, if you could put in the comments about how much you guys think you're paying for tools like that, I really love to get your insights on that. And because I'm trying to put, as I said, I'm trying to put this together to help the community and create a really good package of good tools. So I'd like to see what people are using. And if you're interested in this, feel free to reach out to me afterwards. You guys are following me on LinkedIn, or you guys are here in the chat with me. So good. Give it a second for you guys to answer that. If you just have a rough idea of how much you guys are spending, doing some early research. Chaim, only use for free. Good, and you are the CFO. That's good, Chaim. Keeping the budget low. All right. So today I'm going to speak about, as I said, LinkedIn outreach. And every good LinkedIn outreach campaign starts with compiling a list of people to reach out to. Now, one person wrote in the chat, Gigs, how important is it to have up-to-date data? Well, here we go. We're going to start with this. So I'm going to share my screen. Now, you guys, it's going to be probably hard for you guys to see the fine details. It's okay. It's not really needed here. But what we're going to get to is we're going to use Sales Navigator to start to compile a list of people that we want to go after. Now, you could use this with the regular search, but it's not as good because you can't get as specific as you want. So I'm not going to make a big list here because I want to make it quick and dirty for you guys to see. But let's just say we're looking for a company headcount of 11 to 50, and you want privately held companies, my guess, and let's just say you are looking for CEO, okay? We're gonna put that in the search, and let's say you want it to be Europe, okay? Very easy search. Now, as you see, you get a list of people here. But what's really important when you're compiling this list is two things. One is to be more focused on who you reach out to. The more niche you get this group into, the better results you're going to get. Now, you could create different niches and different groups of people. Say you go after CFOs and CEOs. Create one list of CEOs, one list of CFOs. That way, your messaging to them is more unique to them. Segment those lists. After you really get down and dive in, then what you want to do is you want to go and look at this, posted on LinkedIn. Now, if you see in the top right corner, maybe you can, maybe you can't, there's 130,000 results for this search. Now, if I'm going to put this on, it's going to come up with 33,000. And what this is doing is people that have actually posted on LinkedIn in, I think it's the last month. And why that's important is because these are people that are generally going to be more receptive to talking to you because they're actually active on LinkedIn, which means they're more likely to actually see your message. Some people don't log into LinkedIn, but maybe once a month, once every 2 months, maybe never. Only when they're going job hunting. So it's really important that you put this this filter on because that's going to be really helpful. Now, what you want to do is you could do two things. One, you could take this list manual and go through one by one manually, or you could automate this. So I'm going to go through the manual way, but then I'll talk about later how to automate this. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to get this other tool. And this tool is called Breakcold. Here. Now this tool, Breakcold, and guys, I actually, I'll put a link in here. I've actually spoken to the founders of all these tools I'm speaking to today to get discounts. So let me get you guys the link and put that in here now. I will put that into the chat for those that are with me via chat, and I will put it into the comments for those that are in LinkedIn. This will get you a discount from here, and you use the code ADAM10. If you have problems, just message me. Anyways, what this tool does is allows you to create different lists of potential prospects or whatever you want to do. So for example, I've got a list of founder-led sales. So this tool, I'm going to go sidetracked here. I'm sorry. I'm not here to sell this tool, but it's really cool because what it does is it allows you to have a curated feed of just people in this list. So what you could do is come in here every day and just like or comment people's posts. I don't even have to go into LinkedIn. I could actually leave comments right from here. And that's really cool. But what it also allows me to do is create kind of like a pipeline here. Now, this is an example I set up to show you guys. And as you see, I've got like kind of a Kanban board here. So when I put people into here, I could just put them here as connected, and then I could just create them over here to, hey, send them a video, send them the first message, or whatever it is that I'm going to do. So my flow is what I do first is I reach out and connect. Once they connect to me, I have them put into this list under connected. Then when I know that these people are connected, what I want to do is I want to send them a video message. Now, most people are talking about automation, sending out text messages, stuff like that. It works, but it's not working as well as many other things. And this will get you a lot better results. So what you do is once you actually connect to people, I'll show you the video actually afterwards. So let me do this. Let's go back to Sales Navigator. So I'll show you the two different ways. As I said, there's automated or manual. You could come through here and say, okay, this guy, I'm looking at this company. Wow, this is a great fit. I want to take this person, put them into this list, and the status will be connected, add. Now, if I go back here, that person just showed up right here, as you see. So I could go through that one by one, and that's a very more manual way. Or I could take my LinkedIn outreach tool, my automation tool. I could take this search URL, copy paste it into my tool, have that tool automatically go into my account and connect to all these people. And then only once somebody connects to me, it will automatically send that data back to me and put them in here, into this field. You could do that through tools like Zapier, or here, this is what I use, Pabbly. By the way, guys, I've got discount codes for all these tools that I'm showing you. So I don't want to make this like a giant sales pitch, but if you guys want the discount, if you guys want this tool, reach out to me. I'll send you all the links and I'll send you the discount codes for it. But anyways, as you see here, it's got a webhook, goes and creates the lead. And then I have it set so that 5 days later, it's going to update the lead. So what it's doing is it will automatically put it in here. And then after 5 days, it's going to automatically take it from here, move the lead over here to send video. And this means, okay, now I need to send the video. I've been connected to them for 5 days or whatever you set. And what's good about that is it gives you some time for you to be connected. And before you sell them, you could go on and engage in their feed. And then now you're not just coming and pitching, you're actually a familiar voice to them because you're going to comment on their posts. And this is terrific. So how many of you guys, if while you're in the chat, how many of you guys are following me so far? And how many of you guys think that so far what you see, this is going to be a better high level plan? We're going to go into the details here in a second, but I'd love to hear what you guys think. This is my first time sharing it with you guys and sharing it with anybody on a more public event instead of working it out with one-on-one with my clients. So I'm sorry it's a little rough around the edges, but I'm telling you this is a great content and this will work really well for you. So good. I'm seeing some people saying yes, good. Same on Dripify, yeah, another tool that's really good. I use Expandy, and Expandy I've used them ever since they kind of first started, and they gave you guys, anybody listening, 90% off. They gave me a special coupon code, so just reach out to me, and I'll give you that coupon code for that. Let's see. I already use Breakcold. Yeah, I know you use Breakcold. I help you with that. I think it was me that set it up with you anyways. Good. If you're getting, Nikita, if you're getting your LinkedIn account temporarily frozen, this is a good thing you said this. Using automation comes with risks. Now, I've never gotten any of my accounts or one of my customers' accounts blocked. Because if you're going to go out there and spray and pray, obviously LinkedIn doesn't want that. But when you use it in a real useful way and you use the right tools at the right time, it's good. So anyways, yeah. So Bar said, what hit rates are you expecting following this method? What's a good outcome range? I'm going to go into that. That's a good question, but I'll show you first the full pipeline, Bar, and then I'll show you that. So remind me later if I don't tell you, but I'm going to write a note here. Engagement rates. So I hopefully don't forget either. MJ, you asked, so Expandy's marketing automation. Kind of, yeah, it's like the outreach. It's going to go out and connect for you using your account. And then it will automatically put these people that accept your connection into this list for you to then sales engage through Breakcold, correct? And Nikita, with your question, I would use a tool called Linked Helper, and I have a link for that as well, that sits on your machine, and it's a lot safer. Ricardo, if you send me a message, actually, you know what? For all those, because it's hard to send links across here, I'm going to do this. Adam at startupsales.io. If you guys want the coupon codes and the links for these tools, send me an email. Just say coupon code or discount or tools, whatever. And I'll send those over to you right after this workshop. So I'll leave that up on the screen for a minute for you guys to get that. So anyways, where was I? Bitplunky. Okay, great. 90%, 90% definitely interested. MJ, yeah, 90% money talks. Good. So now we know what tools to use and stuff. Now, as I said, let's go back to this part right here. If I go here, I go back to pipeline, we see that we've got the people here. So as you can see, I've got connected. These are the people I want to start engaging with. And then when it gets to send video, now I actually want to take my phone, hold it up. I open up my LinkedIn app and, oh, I'm not sharing my screen with you guys. Sorry. There we go. I'm going to take my phone and pull up that profile that I want to send a message to. Send a message. It has to be done through your phone. This cannot be done through the desktop version. But then you could actually record a video right then and there and send a video. Now, if you're not comfortable with that, you could send a voice message. If you're not comfortable with that, you could send write a message. However, the level of response and the quality of responses improves dramatically as you go up that level of difficulty. So text is the lowest, voice chat is the next, and then with a much higher level is the video. So I send a video and just send the video. It should be about 30 seconds and trying to engage with that person. So what I do is I've got let me put this over here so you guys could see it. And let me make this bigger so you guys could see it. I put this into Google Bard or Gemini or whatever they're calling it nowadays, or GPT. You put, I am a B2B sales expert working with early stage tech startup founders. I help them close new clients. I will be sending them a cold outreach video via LinkedIn. The video should be about 30 seconds. What should I say? Now, if you guys want to take a quick screenshot, here's the template for you, or send me that email and I'll also I'll send it to you. But this is what I put into Google Bard. So let me show you, or Gemini. This is what it spit out for me. It tells you basically what to say, and it gives you like a step-by-step instructions. It gives you a script. Now, I don't recommend a script. I recommend that you take this and learn it and ingest why it wants you to say what it wants you to say. And then that way it's more natural when you say it. But for example, opening hook, you should have 5 seconds. Grab attention with a relatable pain point. Now, this is amazing. Like if you're feeling overwhelmed by closing new clients as a young startup founder, you're not alone. Hey, that's a problem. I don't know how many of you guys here are founders, but that probably resonates with you and feels at home because feeling overwhelmed by closing new clients, most salespeople feel that, but especially founders when there's so much on the line. So when you have stuff like this, you really have their pain point down and know what's hurting them, and you say that in this first hook, you're going to get their attention. Then you go to your value proposition. Now there's different ways that you could do it, but you want to kind of be very direct. Now I know a lot of companies, a lot of experts say, don't pitch fest, don't sell on LinkedIn. You're not here to sell, but you should be direct. It is important to be direct. You're not there to try to be friends with people. You could be friendly, but you're not there to make friends. And neither are they most of the time. So you take this and you kind of have your value proposition. You kind of say what you want to say. You kind of put your pitch here in 1 sentence, 2 sentences. It's like, hey, I thought I could help. I help founders like this one. I help founders like you craft winning sales strategies, land your dream clients, and close deals with confidence. Boom. Then you have your call to action. Now, here is something I disagree with Gemini or the ChatGPT, but your call to action should be what the next step is. And you should only have one. Never have call to actions like, hey, book a meeting with me. Let's talk next week. Hey, send me this. Would you like me to send you this information? Blah, 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 blah. It's too much. Have one clear call to action. And that goes like this. As I said, this is where I disagree. Here, all of them are to schedule a call, schedule a call, schedule a call. Don't try to schedule a call. Think about you. You don't want to jump on a sales call right away. Ask them an engaging question to see if they have this issue. You've said all this stuff. Now ask them, how are you doing with your sales? Are you guys managing to close enough business to meet your targets? Things like that. Have that open-ended question so that they could engage with you, because LinkedIn is not a place to just book a meeting. It's a place to engage. It's a networking tool. So network with them and talk with them, but be direct about the business and the direction that you want to take the conversation. Hope that makes sense for you guys. And they give you an example script again here. My recommendation, don't memorize the script. Memorize the 3 points, A, B, and C. Your hook, your value prop, and your call to action. It will become much more natural if you just do that and speak normally. Somebody just wrote, can we automate the video? No, you cannot automate the video. I mean, maybe I've never come across it, but maybe you could write your own thing and have a different, run it on a development platform or something like that. But don't make it natural, make it you. This is how you're going to get leads. You send 10 videos out like this a day, you're going to get great responses. You get 2, 3 here. This is the engagement rates. Let me put it back to here. Let me put here a new page. You send, let's say you send 10 connections a day. You should get about 4 accept. Now, if you are doing your engagement and you are liking and commenting real comments and stuff like that, so people see your engagement rate should be, you should get at least 1 person responding to your videos out of these 4. So that's really good. That's a 25% response rate. I've seen 30%, but 25 is a good number to aim for when you spend those 5-10 minutes a day going liking and commenting all the new people. So as you see, you could start having conversations. You could do 20 connection requests a day with LinkedIn. The safe number, they say, is about 100 connection requests a week. So with these numbers, you could do get 2 conversations a day. Now, not all of them are going to be qualified, but how many of you guys are having 2 conversations a day now with prospects? So it's a lot better. Don't get caught up with the people that say they get 10 a day. BS. They're getting 10 a day. They're too busy to tell you about it. Anyways, let's go back here. Let's see. Can the video be automated? Same video for multiple connections. So you can do the same video for multiple connections, but you'll get a smaller amount of people that will come back to you because if you're just going to copy paste the same video. But when you say, hey, John, and then you do your script, then you're going to get a much better response rate because they see it's personal. They see it's you and that you're authentic. You want to have this one-on-one. If you can't spend 30 minutes a day reaching out to prospects, then, it's either time to grow your team or time to consider what you're doing and where your priorities are. Great. So remember, what's important is this should be about 30-second video. And the CTA should be an open-ended question to start a conversation, not to book a meeting. Once they respond, now you're engaged. Now you could try to book that meeting. But first, get them to respond. Now, let's say they do not respond. Let me put it back to my screen here. Look for my mouse. If they do not respond, I put sent video. Once I put it here, I also have an automation that takes it from here. It starts a countdown timer. I've got that in here as well. Go back here. Creates a countdown timer. And then after 8 days, it will tell me to send a follow-up message. Now, the follow-up message I send, and I don't do a video. I either do a voice chat, a voice memo, which has to be done through the phone, or I'll do a written message. But either way, it's going to be manual. I don't automate very much on LinkedIn anymore because I see that I get way better results for my time and effort put in with this manual approach. So follow up with them. This follow-up should be something that's more direct. Let me put it here. A more direct follow-up is really important. Before, as I said, the call to action should be like to get them a conversation started. And it should be direct as far as, hey, this is what we do. What are you doing? You're trying to start a conversation. On this follow-up, if they don't reply, go with another part of your value proposition and say, is this relevant to you? Or would you like to speak about this? Kind of be more blunt. It's a little baby step closer, but it's a little bit more straightforward. If there's any questions with that so far, put them in there. How many of you guys have done an outreach like this? I'd love to see that in the chat, just yes or no. And if yes, I'd love to hear if you guys actually got good engagement from it or not. All right. Got about 100 people here, both on LinkedIn and in the live meeting room. So I'd love to hear what you guys feel. Have you done this or no? And if you've done it, have you gotten good results with a more personalized approach? Not yet, but have prepared a video to go. Good, great, good. How does your video differ from what we just spoke about? Sebastian, no. Okay. So how many of you guys are going to try it? Put try in the chat if you're going to try to do this kind of more video approach, more personalized approach. All right. It's hard to be talking to you guys and then wait about 30 to 60 seconds for the responses to come in through the chat. Good. This is only, I think, my third LinkedIn Live, but I'm really liking it. But I miss the one-on-one engagement that we have with this group, but it's good. All right. Let's go backwards a second and think about if you are the prospect and you're getting messages like this. First of all, let me share my screen here and let's open up my messages. Let's see here. Okay. Want to be careful of what messages I'm sending. But let's make this bigger. What do you guys notice right off the bat here? This is a message somebody sent me. You see their tagline and how important this is, because this is the one thing that you see, is their tagline, both up here at the top and down here at the bottom. But you notice that the one at the bottom, because it will get lost more quickly, isn't as important, because then I still see it here. Now I'm going to show you a different place of where this is important. Here, Jason Smith, CEO at Clue, Competitive Enablement. You notice that there's not a lot of information here. Now maybe because there should be more, but I'm backed out so much. There we go. Now it's not zoomed in. You can see that there's more content here. Another place, now if you're not posting, but the one that is important is when you're commenting. When you comment, every comment is showing this. This is your place to put a big advertisement about you and the value you bring. Don't put, I'm the CEO or creator of PMM Camp. Sorry, Tamara, if you're listening. I don't know, but creator of PMM Camp. I don't know what that is. I don't care what that is. It doesn't help her get business. It doesn't make it about me. It's all about her. What you want it to be is about your clients. Now, on mobile, you have about 55 characters before it gets cut off. So because you're going through and engaging on all of your leads, and then those people are probably friends with other people that are prospects like yours. So that's why it's so important to comment and engage, not just for these prospects to see you and get familiar with you, but then you're creating advertisements elsewhere. And now their network is seeing this title. So you want to put something in here that's important to capture their attention. So as I said, there's on mobile, it's about 55 characters. On desktop, it's about 70. So you want to make sure that you put a really good tagline here. So an example of a good tagline, we'll just open up my profile. And here we are to go live. Is getting ghosted. I help B2B founders close clients now. This is where it gets cut off. 55 characters is this explanation point. So that's what I mean. You want to put together a tagline like this. So I hope that part was helpful. One other really important tip when you're doing this, let me see if there's any questions here. Good. Try. Good. Excellent, guys. Sorry if I missed something. It's hard to manage everything with three different screens here. But a really good tip here is to find people that your audience follows. So for example, my clients are B2B founders. Okay, who do they follow and who will they pay more attention to on LinkedIn? Well, it's not going to be other sales experts like me. It's going to be other investors. So this investor, I went through and I've got hundreds of investors for the stage that I help, earlier stage, seed and A, and I am following them and tracking them. So I could come in here. I could go down this list. Oops, let's go to investors. And I can now like and comment on these investors' posts. Now, what that's doing is all the people that are listening and watching and engaging with the investors are now seeing me. And it's like a free advertisement. What's really good with this is I actually don't need to be connected to these people to put them in here. And that's what's really powerful about this Breakcold app is you don't need to be connected to get a curated feed like this. You just go down, you create that search, see if it's relevant, do like I showed you, and put them in here, click add. That's it. Very easy. So I hope this was helpful. And I hope that you guys get good results with this. I'm going to put my email up again here. If you guys have questions, write me on LinkedIn or send me an email. I'd be happy to answer your questions if you guys get stuck somewhere along the line. If you guys want these tools at a discount, I got big discounts for you guys for this event. Just email me here or write me on WhatsApp on LinkedIn. I'll be happy to do that. Also, if this all seems overwhelming, I set this up for my clients. So I'm happy to set this up for you and get the ball rolling and everything you need, from the automations to the tools to what message to write, everything. So all you have to do is respond to the leads that are coming in.